Hey guys, IanMC here, and yeah, we're picking up right where we left off, sort of. Kinsey was telling us what we had to do earlier, which is go to Sid. So yeah, this is basically the second part of the Keymaster. And if I had known that this part was here, I would have just continued it in the last episode. In fact, normally I would probably, if I had still had a video editor, but due to the fact that I'm kind of being space conscious at the moment, even though I really have a ton of space. I mean, I'm pretty positive anybody who's had this amount, 452.39, would say, dude, you have a ton of space, stop being paranoid. Sorry, it's just that after a whole little incident where I was uninstalling stuff and space was going down, it just lets me very paranoid. For some reason, that little decimal point seems to bug me, and I don't know why. But anyway, for now, I'm taking a pill to keep the anxiety down. So yeah, it's helping. I'm still obsessed minorly, but when I have the pill, I just focus on whatever else I have to do, like my Let's Plays, or yesterday I focused on finally getting channel art. I'm gonna still try to work on some better channel art. It's still gonna look the same. Like, I like the 8-bit, representation of my name, IanMC, which, by the way, for case anyone's ever wondered how I came up with that, it's my real first name, which is Ian, plus MC, which was for Minecraft. And because it was originally the channel was going to be solely Minecraft, but now that it's not, MC is not stand for it. But even though it's not solely Minecraft anymore, I decided to keep the name because I just think it sounds cool. Better than my original plan name, which was, I'm just going to skip this, D-pad, because I realized not everything I was going to play has a D-pad. I mean, granted, I'm planning to do Wii Let's Plays at some point, and yeah, I guess the Wiimote does have a D-pad on it.
I have marked the general location for the first power cell, though I am surprised Kinsey also sent along fake Shondi to help us.
Whoa. Fake Shondi?
Kinsey explained to me that Shondi had a doppelganger who hated pants and was very friendly.
Yeah, that's me, but fake. I'm standing right here.
Do not shoot the messenger. Frankly, you sound more fun than the other Shondi, and I love your hair.
Oh, thanks.
Let me see, do I still have the vehicle delivery? Yes, I do. What do I have that would fit us, though? Let's see, we got the Cyber Bootlegger XL, we got the Genki Mobile. You know what? I will take... Hey, the Wraith is still here. I wasn't aware it was, by the way. The Wraith is actually named, despite the Tron lines and everything, it's not based around Tron. It's based more or less on a movie called The Wraith, actually. Which I haven't yet to see, and I would get it, but the only version out there is a DVD, and I usually get Blu-ray. But sometimes I guess I will get DVD if that is the only option available. Like recently, there's a Full Moon movie I got, and the only option is DVD. It's called, actually, if you're familiar with Cecil Trachtenberg's Good Bad Flicks channel, you already know the movie, Bad Channels. And no, I'm not saying his channel's bad, that's the name of the movie, which is actually part of a trilogy that includes Doll Man and Demonic Toys, which led up to Full Moon's first crossover movie, Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. They've only done one other crossover movie. I say that because even Full Moon, owner, Charles Band, doesn't really consider Pubmaster versus Demonic Toys to be canon to either Pubmaster or Demonic Toys. Thus, the
closer we get to it, the more precise I can be.
Whoa, this thing's pretty handy to have around.
You have no idea.
Thus, I'm not sure whether to agree with Charles Band on that. I used to say, you know what, Charles Band says it's not canon, I'll agree with him, but then came the fact that the movie he was considering that he was telling us is canon is a friggin' clip show. Yeah, I'm referring to Puppet Master The Legacy. No offense, I would prefer that the next Puppet Master movie be Axis of Evil. After Retro Puppet Master, be Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys, or Puppet Master Axis of Evil, rather than Puppet Master The Legacy. Okay then, I guess the cell is over here. Yes, it is.
Good, only a few guards, easy enough.
What are you doing?
What?
You know you just jinxed us, right?
What, by saying easy enough?
Jesus, you said it again.
Shanti, what are you, 12?
It is Chekhov's gun. Saying it is too easy now means something must go wrong later. Or else there was no point to this conversation.
You know, he has a point. Chekhov's gun, he actually mentions the trope by name.
Let me know when we're close to the next cell.
If you do something for me.
Really, Sid? You're asking for something right now? Excuse me?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Okay, this is hilarious. That was funny. I require a date with Miss Shandy. And I like the fact that, yeah, I could have just continued on with the name The Keymaster, but I realize now that maybe it's probably cool that there is a second part.
So I am detecting fluctuations in simulation. I'm unsure how.
Like I said, we've been jinxed.
Whatever.
I don't believe in jinxes. In fact, I don't even believe in luck. Granted, one could say that the boss is nothing but luck. I mean, if you've never played the first Saints Row, spoiler alert, and I'm not going to play the first Saints Row, but if you've only played 1, 2, 3, and 4, but never played the first one because it looked like a crappy San Andreas clone, in the first game, the boss is on a ship at the end, and please note, he's just the playa at this point. He's not the boss. He hasn't officially taken over the Saints yet. He was just the playa, as I stated. But this is where it gets interesting. But this is where it gets a little interesting in my book.
Told you.
Damn it!
The shields surrounding the power cell must be disabled, in case you could not figure that out yourself.
You created the problem, you can solve it.
It's just a coincidence. See that the generator not even turned on over there.
That suggests the Zin are currently adding more security to the remaining cells. I believe you only interrupted the process.
Yep.
Tommy is right.
Just admit what you did.
I'm not gonna admit anything, but yeah, but I think he's mostly is luck. I mean, the first game, he ends up surviving an explosion, which only put him into a coma, and really, that was meant to kill him. I don't think, Volition even thought there was going to be a Saints Row 2.
Got it.
Let alone of 3.
What you gonna do on this date?
We didn't change the subject and dodge responsibility for those shield generators.
No, I genuinely want to know.
I know a great little pizza place in town.
I love pizza.
Perhaps a movie afterwards as well.
What's playing?
Pride and Prejudice.
Sounds a little serious.
Figures that they mentioned Jane Austen. Wait, that's not Jane Austen. Who created Pride and Prejudice? No, wait, that is Jane Austen. Sorry, I keep forgetting who writes what sometimes. I'm serious, I keep forgetting who writes what. I mean, I know Jane Austen wrote Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Kind of. To be fair, the actual main author of that is Seth Graham Smith, who also wrote another novel that pretty much took something historical and then basically fucked it up the ass. the infamous... I want to say it's infamous now because they based a movie off of it.
That had some style.
Okay, I'm just gonna run.
We are nearing the final power cell.
Thank you!
Feeling guilty?
Enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah.
You're enjoying making the boss feel guilty.
Check it out, UFO!
It's not a UFO, that's just a portal. Unless she was referring to that thing. Yeah, then I'll agree, that's a UFO. So I can't identify it, can you? It wasn't until I realized that he's altered a lot of things that were in the original Steel port in the last game. Things that, for example, there's a restaurant called T&A. He's altered the, there was a statue on top of the thing that was basically a waitress with cleavage hanging out. It's now a Zen. I wasn't even aware that he had changed that, so when I finally saw that, when I first saw that, my mind was just like blown. I avoided that. And, okay, where is this thing? I mean, I can tell I'm getting close just from the meter there going up, but I can't really tell much other than that. You know what? I'm gonna go up. Okay, it's getting close. I can tell I'm getting close. Are you shitting me?
Up and running.
What?
We already knew that these would be here. I don't see much of a point.
All right then. You mind?
I am with Shandi on this one. Do it yourself.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, it would be nice if I could get helped on this. I like doing that. It's pretty fun. I like disintegrating them. It's pretty fun. The disintegration is actually pretty freaking cool. I finally got complete 36 other challenges. That's cool. That's a challenge I was going for, actually. Actually, I was going for both, to be fair. Challenges are not like achievements. You don't actually get rewarded for them. Achievements you actually do.
It blew up. Okay, now I'm rubbing it in.
But there is one more cell not far from here.
Hold on. You said that was the final one.
If we had obtained it, then it obviously would have been.
Okay, boss.
Saying another word.
Come on, don't be such a self.
No, I'm not gonna make this problem worse.
I'm with him, actually. The second you don't call something a second final. It's the final.
I would guess you are correct.
Sid, why is everything a target?
I like killing the murder bots, by the way. Finally, oops, sorry about that, homie. But finally, I got my homies here. You know what? I'm just gonna, wait, I gotta blow them up this time? I'm blowing them up this time. No one mentioned anything about blowing them up. No one said anything that was what I had to do this time. Oh wait, now I gotta do this? Just when you get to a comfort zone, this game pulls it away from you. I'm not a big fan of when games do that to you. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm in my comfort zone now. And yeah, there was one where I actually had to do that to blow it up. Got it!
Into the tank, I believe. Should increase the speed.
Fuck right, time for a little armored destruction.
However, the increase in power will also overload the tank and cause it to explode.
At least there's a bright side, right?
Good luck. You will need it.
Yeah, I can't use my powers. It doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, I hope I don't explode either. Let's just keep going.
Don't worry, everyone loses steam.
Okay, this is becoming increasingly difficult. I thought, yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was probably gonna be. I didn't realize this was gonna be longer than the second time I did this. You know, than the second first part. But yeah, I guess I kind of should have figured. But now I guess I'm glad I split the two, because if this was factored into the first one.
Don't let this thing blow me up. Yes, I am.
Don't worry, Sid contacted me and I set up the stabilization field. Get the tank back in one piece and you'll be fine.
Strangely calm about this whole thing, Kinsey. I expected you to be on my case about how without these your key won't work, and I better not screw this up, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I have that speech all prepared. You're gonna give me one more time before I started it.
You're so kind.
I know.
Thank God. Thank God I actually interrupted you before you said anything.
Like that's gonna stop me. Kinsey, what's gonna happen to this thing when I get it back in the warehouse?
It'll be dismantled and the power cell will be pulled out for use on my key.
Can't you just find a way to keep it from exploding and let me go on a rampage?
You want to be able to take Maniac, or don't you? Get revenge for Earth or get a
Revenge for Earth.
Then quit your bitching.
Yeah, she has a point. One is more important than the other. No offense, I would love a tank, but actually, come to think of it, I think we already got one, don't we? Yeah, we do. We already have a tank. We don't need one. Okay,
Time. You have to make it. We need those power cells for the key. Without it, we don't defeat Zinyak. Got it?
We got it!
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail. I made it!
Told you I'd make it.
Oh, good.
God, that was cutting it on the skin of my teeth. Jesus Christ. I mean, I just barely made that. I mean, you saw that. I just barely made it. Anyway. I'm going to end it here. Now remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next episode of IanMC Plays Saints Row 4. And I should probably note that, yeah, I have finally decided how I'm going to do the expansions. Like, you know, I'm going to add them to this series, not give them their own. But like I said, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for episode